Good morning students. Today we have to start the next topic under the polynomials, that is the remainder theorem. So remainder theorem is very important point of the polynomial. Okay. So remainder theorem, we have to see the statement of this theorem. Let p of x be any polynomial of degree greater than or equal to 1 and a be any real number if p of x is divided by the linear polynomial x minus a, then the remainder is p of a. It is the simple statement of remainder theorem. Okay, so how we have to identify it is the remainder theorem, or how we have to explain it? So p of x is any polynomial. Suppose example, p of x is any polynomial. Okay, I want to take example. I want to explain you the remainder theorem directly with example, so it becomes easy for you. So let one polynomial is there of degree greater than or equal to 1, degrees greater than 1. Yes, let a be any real number. A be any real number if p of x means this polynomial is divided by linear polynomial x minus a. So linear polynomial p of x is divided by x minus 1, means x minus a. So a is equal to 1. So a is a real number. Yes or no? A is a real number. In that case, if this x minus 1 is divided by this polynomial, so the remainder is p of a. P of a means 1. So p of 1 is a remainder. So p of a, or where a means 1, a की value क्या है 1. So p of 1 is our remainder. When any polynomial is divided by any linear polynomial, it is linear. Any polynomial is divided by linear polynomial means in that case the remainder is that number. P of a is a remainder. So how you have to find the remainder? Suppose question is find the remainder. Question is find remainder. Question is find the remainder if this polynomial is divided by x minus 1. It is the example based on the remainder theorem. Suppose this polynomial is divided by x minus 1, and in that case you have to find the remainder by using the remainder theorem. So the linear polynomial is x minus 1. Linear polynomial is x minus 1. So I want to find the zeros of this polynomial. So the p of x is equal to x minus 1 is a linear polynomial. I want to find the zeros. So it becomes 0, x minus 1. So x is equal to, it becomes minus, so it becomes plus. So x is equal to 1 are the zeros of this linear polynomial. It is linear polynomial. So first I calculate the value, so zeros of this linear polynomial, and put this value in our real polynomial. So p of 1, p of 1. तो वैल्यू ऑफ x इज 1. तो यहाँ पर x की जगह पर क्या आएगा 1 आएगा सर. सो p of 1 is equal to 1 raised to 4 1 cube minus 2 into 1 square plus 1 plus 1. Okay, so p of 1 is our remainder by remainder theorem. Suppose this polynomial is divided by x minus 1. So first I want to calculate the zeros of this linear polynomial, and these zeros put in our real polynomial. So 1 raised to 4 is 1. 1 cube is 1 minus 2 into 1 power 2 is 1 plus 1 plus 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 into 1 2. 1 plus 1 is plus 2. So this plus 2 minus 2 get cancelled. So answer is 2. So remainder p of 1 is 2. So our remainder is p of 1 is 2. So like that you have to solve the examples based on the remainder theorem. Understood? Very important. Now next example we have to see on this remainder theorem. Exercise 2.3, question number 1. Find the remainder when x cube plus 3x square plus 3x plus 1 is divided by first is x plus 1, second x minus 1 by 2, and remaining all are there. So I want to calculate the remainder by using the remainder theorem. One polynomial is given to you. P of x is equal to x cube plus 3x square plus 3x plus 1. It is our given polynomial, and this polynomial is divided by first x plus 1. So it is a linear polynomial. So I want to calculate zeros of this polynomial. So x plus 1 is equal to 0. So x is equal to, it becomes minus, so minus 1. So these zeros are put in our real polynomial. So p of minus 1 is equal to minus 1 cube plus 3x becomes minus 1 square plus 3 into minus 1 plus 1. Okay, simply I have put the zeros value in polynomial. So minus cube is minus 1 plus minus square is plus, so 1 into 3 minus plus minus 3 plus 1. So minus 1 plus 1 get cancelled, plus 3 minus 3 get cancelled is 0. So p of minus 1 is 0. So p of minus 1 is a remainder. P of minus 1 is our remainder. So remainder is 0 for x plus 1. Now, if this polynomial is divided by x minus 2, then what will be the remainder we have to see now. So, x minus 1 by 2, linear polynomial we have to find zeros. So x is equal to, it becomes plus 1 by 2. Put this value in our real polynomial. So p of 1 by 2 is equal to 1 by 2 cube plus 3 1 by 2 square plus 3 1 by 2 plus 1. Okay, so 1 का cube 1, 2 का 8 plus 3 into 1 का square 1, 2 का 4 plus ये 3 by 2 plus 1 by 8 as it is, 3 by 4 plus 3 by 2. Okay, plus 1. यहाँ पर कुछ नहीं तो डिनोमिनेटर 1. तो add this. Okay, how we have to add? डिनोमिनेटर इक्वल करेंगे हम. यहाँ पर 8 है, यहाँ पर 8 होने के लिए इधर 2 से मल्टीप्लाई करने के बाद 8 होगा, तो ऊपर भी 2 से मल्टीप्लाई. यहाँ पर 4 से मल्टीप्लाई करने के बाद 8 होगा, तो ऊपर भी 4 से. यहाँ से 8 डिनोमिनेटर बिकम सेम. तो 8 1 plus 3 2 are 6 plus 3 4 are 12 plus 8. Okay, 12 plus 8 20, 20 plus 6 26 plus 1 27, so 27 by 8. So P of 1 by 2 become 27 by 8. So it is our remainder by remainder 7. So such type of numericals are asked in exam based on the remainder theorem. Understood? Like that you have to solve the remaining examples of exercise 2.3. So next some important example I am going to solve here, and remaining you have to solve. Okay? Very simple remainder theorem is there. Question number 3. In this, check whether 7 plus 3x is a factor of 3x square plus 7x, 3x cube. Sorry. Okay. So we have to check it out. We have to check whether 7 plus 3x is a factor of this polynomial. So the polynomial P of x is 3x cube plus 7x. If I want to take x is common, what is inside? 3 x square plus 7. Okay, 3x square plus 7. So this polynomial is become x into 3x square plus 7, but here only 7 plus 3x. So 7 plus 3x is a factor of this polynomial or not? No. The factor of this polynomial is x and 3x square plus 7. These two are the factors of this polynomial. So here x plus 7 plus 3x is not polynomial factor. 7 plus 3x square is a factor. So it is not a factor of this polynomial. Understood? So exercise 3.2.3 is very simple and very short. So you have to solve the remaining example of this remainder theorem under the exercise 2.3. Okay? Thank you.